Another buzzbuzz in the polity. As I was saying, Nigerians are the smartest people or very smart people when they are outside of Nigeria. When you find them in Americas, they come out doctors, first class, lawyers, doing beautifully well. When you find them in European soil, you find out that they will be doing well. But whenever that person leaves Europe, enters Nigeria, at the airport, being smart will be stripped of that person. Fact check what I'm saying and see if what I'm saying is true or not. Go check most of your professors. Go check most of your educationists. Go check most of your all of your politicians. Go check them. Most of them studied abroad. Most of them with PhDs. Well-educated men and women. Why is it that they are performing well out of Nigeria? Why is it? Have you thought of that? This is very, very appalling. I do not know why people have accepted suffering and smiling as a way of life. Remember, Fela sang about this. Many of us danced, and as a matter of fact, life is a stage. He came, he preached, and he left the stage. Now, the influencers you have today, majority of them are paid agents. Read my lips. I said this again. They are paid agents. Some of them by the West, few of them by this government. This government, they keep rotating themselves. They are paid agents. What do they want you to do? To watch BB Niger? Because they have made law, things you are to say and things you are not to say. They have clipped your wings so much so that you have to be mindful of what you say and the way you say them. Because what they wish of you is for you to only watch BB Niger, watch football, and watch many, many comedies which you follow. They want you to watch comedies. They don't want you to think like a normal human being, like the Europeans do, like the Arabs do, like the Americans do. They don't want you to think. They want you to keep on watching comedies, being distracted by the influencers they paid. Number one of them is Reno Omokri. Reno Omokri is a paid agent. From the way he sounds and the way he do things, I see him as a paid agent. Some other influencers, people you follow, you cluster and listen to whatever they say, the music they sing, or the song they sing. Some of them are paid agents. Be mindful of the people you listen to from now henceforth. Be selective of the kind of information you feed yourself with. It is very, very appalling that a country as rich as Nigeria, many of us will say Nigeria is too big. Nigeria is not too big to compare with what we have. The resources we have, both human and mineral resources. Go check. It is very, very appalling that people are still suffering up to this day. You are smart to the Americans. You are smart when you go out of Nigeria. That is why you see a person 6 will go to a place like Asia, they will come back rich. We are naturally smart. But why is it that whenever we match this soil, that smartness begins to dwindle? Nigeria will only happen to you as soon as you come back here. Have you ever asked yourself why? This is the time to ask why. To many things that have been happening to this country, this is the time to think outside the box. This is the time to look beyond the normal thing, the conventional thing you used to be laughed over. To your politicians, I must tell you this. And to your pastors, I must tell you this. You Nigerians are their 21st century Mugu. Because you are the only people that can be pushed to the wall. And when you are being pushed to the wall, you can never fight back, Nigerians. I'm telling you to your face. You can only break the wall. The strength you have is to break the wall and adjust whenever you are being pushed to the wall. Why is that? Have you ever sit down to think about your lives? About why we keep on hearing stories after stories. Have you sit down to reason why these men and women send their children abroad? At the end of the day, public schools, go to every public school in Nigeria and find out how well are they doing. This is the reason why private schools are flourishing now. This is the reason why private school is a good business in Nigeria. That is the reason why you see private universities, men and women investing heavily. Churches having universities where you cannot, an average church member cannot afford. Like I said in my previous video, that to your pastors, to your imam, to your native doctors, to your politicians, you are 21st century Mugi. That is how they see you. It's as simple as ABC. And some of these agents, your influencers, the people that you look up to as influencers, they are paid agents. Be mindful. They are distracting you from thinking outside the box. They are distracting you from questioning the things you are supposed to ask questions about. Why is this thing like this? See, the way we borrow things from outside our culture. Why is it that we have not borrowed infrastructural development? Why is it that at home? Why is it that we have not borrowed educational excellence, academic excellence at home? Why is it that we have not borrowed building good roads, healthcare system, good and better judicial system? Why is it that we have not borrowed? Why is it that our men and women, politicians that do travel outside these developed nations, why is it that they did not borrow all these things I have mentioned from this Western world? Look at rail line that was built a long time ago. I can't remember the time this rail was built. Maybe by the Europeans. This rail line have not been able to pass Port Harcourt to Umuahia. They stopped at Aba. For the past how many years now? It's more than 1 year. Ordinary rail line, a single rail track, cannot be maintained, cannot be built, cannot be reconstructed. Give an average man, an average politician, money to build road. They will definitely build that road like this Omenazu road, currently built. Omenazu road. I mean Omenazu road by Fox Road, Aba, Abia State. NDDC project, emergency reconstruction. How can federal government via NDDC build such road or spend money to build something like as light as mat, ute in our language? A road that cannot stand one rainy season. This is very, very appalling. My fellow brown skinned people, this is the time to think outside the box. It's time to think outside the box. It's now or never. We can never hand out or hand over this cowardice to the next generation. Now is the time to think and think properly. Now is the time. Peace.